Didn't your doctor tell you to not leave your contacts in? And that's what companies are doing when they keep their computers too long. I know it's frustrating. You don't like change. You don't want to change anything. You like it the way it is. If you could, you'd wear your contacts all the time. You would sleep in them, which you probably already are, and you would wear them until they just wore out or you get an eye infection. And just you're risking it, leaving them in longer and longer. And that's what you're doing when you have old computers. And that's what we all do. Even in our organization, we had many years of computers that just piled onto each other. You think about your computer, but you don't think about everyone else's computer. And that's what we did for a client just recently. We went in and did an assessment. And since it's the end of the year, it's a good time to be thinking about this. Go in, take stock of everything you got, and just record all the computers you have, when they were bought, if they're under warranty, what versions of the OS they have on them, what version of Office they have on them, and it'll tell you a lot about the organization. It gives you some insights. And we did the very similar thing. We put it into Power BI. We loaded the data up, and this is a company that's a healthcare provider, so they've got their extended security needs. This is a new client, by the way. They have 175 devices, which is approximately 175 employees as well. And what you quickly find out is this box right here, which is kind of hard to see probably on the screen, but these are the ages of the computers. It goes from the current 12 months or current year to 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. And what you see is years 2, 3, or 3, 4, 5 is where all their computers are. And if you know anything about computers, then you're going to realize that those are all the old computers, and they're probably out of date, and they're probably having problems, and they're running slower than the newer ones, and all that good stuff. But most people probably think their computers are fine, but there's a real deadline looming right now. It's getting everything over to Windows 10 because Windows 7 is becoming end of life at the end of this year. So what we did is took inventory and found out that 170 of the devices are Windows 10. And even the new ones, I think, you can click on that, 7 of them are even on Windows 7. So as you scroll through these, you can kind of get some ideas of where they land and what devices. So another interesting point is warranties. So you want to keep your computers under warranty while you have them. If something goes wrong with them, you want to be able to replace them or get them fixed, things like that. And you'll see that they have over 81 that are overdue. Only 70 of them are supported, and 23 are ending soon. So another point is the versions of Office that are on them. So Office is inconsistent, is what I kind of gather from all this, is that they have 74 versions of Office, the latest version, but not everyone has the latest versions. They're all over the board. So not everybody's Office looks the same or does the same things, and also the security issues with older versions exist too. Another interesting point is that the devices they chose. So they have Dells, they have aligned to the vendor Dell, and they have a mixed match of different devices. So one strategy is to try to pick a vendor, pick certain types of devices and standardize on things. So it's easier just to flip new users in and out of new computers. So the plan I'd recommend here is take these older computers. Actually, for them, I'd probably recommend is replace as many of these as you can because they need to be on Windows 10. But typically, if let's say that these computers were on Windows 10 and they age, is you want to take this back end and start whittling these down to upgrade them to the latest versions of operating systems and latest versions of computers. What we've done is even taken it and sort of bucket them into, I call it small, medium, large, is different Surface devices. And we've taken like a Pro and a book and a laptop and categorized them into small, medium, large, so that we can easily say, okay, well, 157 of your users fit in the medium range of computers, which is a standard memory configuration, standard drive space, standard processor, and we just know that that medium is what most of their users' needs will be for that segment. Another interesting thing is the top software installed is in an organization, you're going to find there's a big piece of swath of software that's common on like all the computers, and this could be business line applications, common utilities they use, maybe a common browser like Chrome or something like that. You can use automated deployment to put these on devices. So when they receive new computers, you could just push this software out to the computers automatically versus you having to touch these computers and deploy them manually, set policy on when devices get updated, even when that software gets updated. Even though they have their business line application installed, doesn't mean that that business line application is staying up installed at the right version level. So by having automated deployments like the MDM or Microsoft Intune, things with autopilot, that experience of taking that computer out of the box, them logging in, and just everything getting loaded automatically can be done really simply. So good time of year. It's end of the year. In summary, is to go out, do inventory on yourself, figure out where you land, and make some decisions about how you move forward. And if you need help doing this, we'd be glad to help you, show you how to do these assessments, provide you even some of the tools to help you do this. And if you're looking at picking new devices, we'd be glad to help you with that too. Check out our website. It's www.protectedtrust.com, and there is a schedule or a Meet Me Now button you can click, and it'll get one of us on the line and set up a time where we can talk some more.